Hey everyone, Dale Hannegan here. Again, your friendly neighborhood radiology recruiter. I wanted to talk today again a little bit about pay and certain regions that pay better than most. I'm going to show a chart here from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Again, that's just one benchmark to use, as is our compensation data. I think ours is probably a little bit more accurate just because it's real time. We track everything yearly, of course, monthly. We can tell somebody, what pay is in a certain area versus the Bureau of Labor is kind of more of a broad stroke. And I'm not sure that they produce it annually like we do. So it may be a year or two behind. But anyway, I just wanted to note that everybody's looking for top pay. I'm looking for top pay. You're looking for top pay. We would all like to be paid what we feel is top pay, top compensation. However, let me ask you, if you live in, areas like Seattle, for example, where, a home might be, average home cost might be $800,000+ versus, in Texas here where it might be $300,000, or Kansas City might be $250,000 to purchase a home, pay is going to be different. So you'll notice in this chart that the top 5 highest paying states are also in the top highest cost of living areas or top states to live in. So for example, you got California, you got Hawaii, and so on. So it's obviously going to be more expensive to live there, therefore your pay is going to be higher. So, but don't misinterpret that as you have a better standard of living. And that's what I always try to express to people. Listen, it's not what's on your W-2. Sure, it looks good. If you want to go out and boast and tell your neighbor or your brother, hey, I made $200,000 last year, well, good for you. But if you live in California, that may be, or Seattle, or Maryland, or Virginia, or any area really that has a high cost of living, then is your standard of living, is your quality of life better than if you lived in Arkansas or Texas or Alabama or Florida or one of those areas making half that, okay? The answer is no. You can make $70, $75 an hour pretty consistently for a senior level technologist in California, but that same tech may make $35 or $40 an hour in Texas or some other area. But that doesn't necessarily mean your standard of living is better. So again, I wanted to just address the compensation difference, because if your mortgage goes from, $2,500 a month, or excuse me, about $4,300 a month on an $800,000 mortgage, and it drops down to $1,600 on a $250,000 mortgage, well, that's almost $3,000 a month, $2,600, $2,700 a month. Well, that equates to about a $15 an hour difference. So if you move, say, from Seattle to Kansas City, for example, well, yeah, you may be paid $15 an hour or less, but that doesn't mean your standard of living is going to be less. So don't focus too much on the W-2. Focus on the other factors that are involved: taxation, general cost of living, utilities, fuel, groceries, which we all know have gone up these days. And frankly, I think you should be paid more, just to be clear. But I'm also a realist and like to kind of describe to people what's going on in different regions. So if you have a specific question about pay in a certain area, it's likely that we have some data on that. Please feel free to reach out. Check out our jobs below. Please join us on our Facebook page. It really helps because we'll post videos like this and job videos also down below. Feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn or any other platform and reach out anytime you want. I'm happy to disclose whatever information we have to you to help you with your career. All right. Thanks again for watching. Have a beautiful day, and I hope to talk to you all soon.